guys, welcome to the first recap of the projects to date for the Advent calendar for 2023, which is from the Papercraft Society. Um, so the first day we got a stamp, which is this stag, and I made a different card, which I'll put on the screen. Or I should say, editing me will put on the screen initially, where I just colored it in with a couple of different shades of brown from a tri blend. This is the methodology or the tutorial that was presented on CraftStash, which is doing this wood burned effect by basically diluting your ink the first time by getting the paper wet and then stamping so that the dye ink bleeds. And then once it all dries, re-stamping it on the top. I kind of overstamped here, but with this kind of a rustic look, I think it kind of works out really good. I really like this. I also got a suggestion today. You could do it in silver on white and do like sort of more of a constellation look. And we have constellation paper left over, so we may do that. It may also play into a future challenge. So on day two, we got this lovely many of these die cuts of these flowers, and there are some sentiments as well. I made a slightly different card, which I'll put on the screen now. On day two, and this is the card I made on day three when we got the sentiments. The enamel dots are from Cat Scrappiness, and you should really check out their teal mix because I really like them and I go through them a lot. Anyway, I used sort of the similar color scheme on both of the cards. And then on day four, we got these interesting stencils, which you can see I used here. They're actually designed for plan art stuff where you could basically draw a line and then use these as a checkbox. So that's what we got on day four. And on day five, and then I made this card base on day four, as well as the stag card I just showed you. And then on day five, we got these interesting squares, which I thought were just geometric squares, but I was incorrect. They actually make these little pop up elements where these will allow you to sort of make a little mini book. And that is what this card is, where we have this nice little pop up. Now, this can, depending on the orientation you attach these little pieces, they can either be a single pop up or you can actually put two if you reverse it. So you can have an upper and a lower essentially. And they don't need to be this wide. This was done with a square, but the attachments are only going about halfway up. So you could do that with any shape that you can fold in half, or really anything you can fold in half. And then the last card we've made to date was from day six, where we got this pattern and these. They're almost chipboard elements. They're thicker than paper. They're not cut out, so I just cut this out with a trimmer. They're mostly squares and circles and such, so they wouldn't be that hard to fussy cut, but it would have been nice if they had die cut them. And then I used some Echo Park extras I had left over from the Magic of Christmas because it really seemed to match this particular paper. And then again, I used the remnant on the inside. So basically, we had a full, like a 4x6 panel essentially, which I think is a more common size in the UK than it is here. But that is the wrap up of our Papercraft Society Advent to date. And I will see you back here in a few days when we start repeating again. I think there are six designers in the box, so basically every 6 days we would just do a recap. And here is Lennox to say goodbye, and I hope you have a fantastic day.